The Winston Dramatic Show has been brought to you by Burlington Volkswagen, located at 4500 Route 130 in Burlington, New Jersey. At Burlington VW, we have some respectfully dope cars to ring the bell for. Check out the new ID4 Pro all-electric V with navigation, the Atlas, which is a smooth SUV, and the Tiguan, which is a rugged crossover, and more. Feel free to stop by and check out the specials that we offer at Burlington VW. Whether you need a new car, a leased car, or a pre-owned V, be sure to holler at AJ or Syed. Make sure you tell them that Winston Dramatic sent you.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's happening, my people? I'm happy to see you tonight. What's happening, my people? What's going on? Yeah. Haven't been on here for a few weeks, but you know, I gather my shows. You know what I mean? You guys can check my streams out. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. You know what I mean? I put my clips on, you know what I mean? I put my clips on TikTok. You go on my stories, check out what's going on, what I'm doing, what's new. You know what I mean? Not only what I'm doing, but what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with, like good people. You know what I mean? Crazy right tonight, well, earlier today, the Puff Daddy incident. Puff Daddy thing, you know what I mean? A lot of people in the hood been trying to come at Puff. I have one guy that I'm real fly with. He says they coming for Puff. This is before the two house raids today. I'm like, man, leave that man alone. You know what I mean? But everybody in their heart in the hood have it that Puff treated all his artists so wrong. You feel me? They have it in their hearts. That Puff through the past 25 years treated his artists so wrong. So this is they saying that this is something that's been on its way of happening. You feel me? That's been on its way of happening to him. So, you know, but I would always kind of defend him like, nah, in a certain tip. Not saying that I'm a crook. I'm not into that, but some things are show business. Some things are paperwork. You know what I mean? But them guys, whoever that happened to, they lost out, or some of them did their paperwork, or they ran their mouth until they got what they want. You know what I mean? Wanted out of his company. But Puff, man, hope everything go well for you. You know, I don't know what you're doing. You know, you're probably innocent until proven guilty out here anyway. So, you know what I mean? But that's one of the things that's in the news right now, currently. So this recording is going to be surpassed, but this is something that's currently happening as of today. Another thing, man, the other day I went to a show with my man Hanif Allah. Yeah, my brother Hanif Allah brought me to meet the Jizza, and I met a few other people. Man. Big up to Hanif Allah, man. He always think of me whenever, you know, show-wise. We've been going to shows for the past probably like 20-something years. Feel me? Rutgers, I met the man and all them through him. You feel me? Red Man, I met a lot of guys through him. Peace to Hanif Allah again. Thank you too, because Genius is one of my favorite rappers. I would spit a verse for you, but I ain't gonna do that right now from the Genius. You know what I mean? In other news, it's a lot happening. For as the city of Trenton, New Jersey, you know, I haven't really seen anything crazy except for the past few weeks ago. We seen the guy who took the lives of his I think his siblings or something, his siblings, his stepmother or something like that, girlfriend and kids, something crazy, you know what I mean? And had the nerve to run to Trenton. I don't know why. Why would you, like, come on, man? I know you might have family or whatever, but it's a whole bunch of other cities to run to. You know what I mean? Don't give us the bad. We already sitting in turmoil, like a bad look. We have a bad look for the past, probably like 30 years. You know what I mean? The reason for my show is I kind of want to clean it up a little bit, because it's also some good hearts here as well. You know what I mean? It's good people here as well, people that'll help you and all that. But, I mean, come on with the foolishness. We got to stop this undermining foolishness of keep running to a safe zone and making us look crazy, or even making some of the people that you ran to look crazy, man. You're making people look crazy. I don't know you. You know what I mean? I don't know you. But if you hear this, man, don't ever do that again. And for the people who behind him, don't run the train, please. If you do something crazy and excessive, man, stay out. Go to one of them other cities who's banging, who's in distress and shit like that. Don't come here, man. We got enough. We got enough problem. We had enough. We want some good things. You know what I mean? But this show is for some guys that I know, some good guys that I know that came up with me. You know what I mean? Heavy supportive of businesses, black businesses. I mean, not troublemakers. This probably was destined for them to do. You know what I mean? This probably was destined for them to do. You know what I mean? I have media influencers, Big Teek, Mula and Beeb Babi on my set tonight. You feel me?
Yeah. Let me get my bell.
Ring the bell. And also, you guys clap it up. You guys can clap it up. You know what I mean? Clap yourselves up. You know what I mean? Media influencers, you know what I mean?
Dramatic. What's good, brother?
From my area, they from my city, from my neck of the woods, you feel me? You know what I mean? So I'm happy to have you guys on, man. What's happening tonight?
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I mean, we here with the legend. I know I'm happy to be here. Mula, how you feeling?
It's an honor. It's a pleasure. We so grateful to be here with y'all tonight. We appreciate y'all for having us. Let's get straight to it.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I haven't seen these guys in a long time. Audience, I haven't seen these guys in a long time. Maybe even I seen Beeb within.
When last time you seen me, Dramatic?
Probably the last 8 years. Something like 8 years ago. But and I don't want to really, you know what I mean, my people. So, but 8 years for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But Mula, I ain't seen Mula, and maybe he been out of high school for a long. You know what I mean? You know what I'm thinking of in my mind is him coming from high school, coming in the store. But I seen him after that. He been out of school after that and all that. You know what I mean? These gentlemen are older gentlemen now. They not no kids no more. You know what I mean? They straight out of Trenton. My guys are straight out of Trenton. They Trenton bred. You feel me? They Trenton bred guys. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they came up with a show. They came up with a media show, which I found was beautiful. So I'm seeing it from a different angle, right? So I'm seeing it like from like, oh my gosh, they got them these dudes put together a podcast like real quick, right? So I'm like, all right, let's see what it's about. You know what I mean? And I sit back and watch the show. But personally, these are my guys. You feel me? These are my guys. They didn't need my help or nothing. This ain't no show where it's about like, oh, I did. You know what I mean? It ain't no shit because I don't do that. I don't do no shit like that. This is to the listeners I'm speaking to in general. These guys came up on their own and had their own rhythm where they rock, and you know what I mean. And I advise anybody who's trying to get into a certain position or they need a station to come speak to or whatever. You see my guys. Y'all can come see me still as well, but I want y'all to see my guys. They're an extension, and I want y'all to see them, man. You know what I mean?
We appreciate that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Come see them, talk to them, talk business too. Please don't just step into their set thinking it's just some they owe you something, because they don't. You know what I mean? They don't. They doing it from the leisure and from the set, from the mindset of their minds. But what's good, fellas? One more time I ask what's good before I ask some questions, and we're gonna run down the line.
First of all, I answer with life is good.
Yes.
My son is good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Being a father, that's great. Actually, that's more than good.
Yes.
Helping fatherhood.
So when I think, well, when I last seen you, might have been a father, but before that, you weren't a father yet. None of y'all.
My son only 4 years old. Dramatic.
Oh yeah, yeah. None of y'all.
I was stressing around that time.
Right. You know what I mean? But I mean, it worked out though. So
Yeah, that's for
y'all
sure.
both doing good, man. Yep, y'all both
That's
doing.
it.
Both your families. Jeff, how's your family? Talk.
Family is good, man. My little boy, he just turned 16 last month, so that's a
Yes,
blessing. My daughter is 11 now.
yes,
You know, I'm getting a little bit more up there in age, but I'm still feeling younger than ever. I'm
right.
faster than
That's right.
ever. I'm quicker than ever. So, you know, we still at it, man. We
Right.
following in your footsteps. You heard
That's
me.
right.
We
That's
trying to
right.
do
That's
something
love.
positive for the city, and you already know what time it is.
Yes. Let me ring the bell for that. You know what I
Yes,
mean? They
sir.
have. I heard they have a bell as well. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
ain't mad. Ring that thing. Ring that thing.
Yes, sir. Ring it.
You
Ring
got the
that thing.
cowbell.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got
Yeah. I mean, but that's great. Can hold on. Let me ask. Can any of y'all still ballers? That's over with. That's done. Y'all can
We
still
was just in the
basketball or it's done.
tournament last year. We was in the Mayor's Classic last year. We came up just short in the finals. We lost by two, buzzer beater
Yes.
situation. So,
Yes.
needless to say, I still got it, but I don't ball as much as I used to.
yeah.
Oh,
I done
so yeah,
moved.
that's
No, as for me, dramatic, I done moved into the coaching position for that
nice.
tournament. I led the team to the finals first year put together. We lost by a final second loss. Um, I felt like coach. I'm more suited for coaching right now.
You are.
Unlike Moo, I'm slower than ever. Know what I mean, I'm more wiser, more wittier than ever. But my knees, my back, I wake up ain't beat. Like, know what I mean.
Right.
So,
They ain't ready.
but
Yo,
I can
y'all,
coach some
yo,
shit. I can coach. I can coach some things dramatic. So we good.
yo, both of y'all is super Trenton because coming up all my life as we got older with some guys that I know used to ball, right?
Yeah.
Everybody, either y'all look, y'all like freaking frack, either y'all going one way or the other. The other one like, yeah, well, I got in the coaches classic. We almost won that thing, this, that, and the third. Now he
Yeah.
got heart where he like, yo, I can still do it. And he might be
Yeah.
tired on the court or whatever, but he said he still could do it, so his determination for it is heavy.
Yeah.
Then on the other note, just like a Trenton dude, right? Y'all super so Trenton. Yo, the other one says, well, my knees start, you know what I mean? They start talking about their knees. If you ever have a conversation with any Trenton ball player
Yeah.
that's not playing no more, listen to what they say. Well, my knees
Yeah.
ain't for it no
Oh, you
more.
got a dramatic. Also, rappers might stop rapping because they knees they feel it right no more. And then some niggas who still be like, I got it. They
Right,
50.
right,
They
yo.
50. They still
Yep, the
dropping the
same way.
mixtapes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Rappers they do the same. Like, yeah, you can spit around. Like, yo, my knees.
Yeah.
Yo, Trenton is off the hook, man. Trenton, if y'all do come here, if any of the folks is listening, if you do come here, please don't come on the vibe of what old boy came with the other day when he ran from Merck and his people in PA and all that. Come on a good vibe. But when you get deep down and you talk to guys, man, you'll find it like you might go home and think about like, yo, he said this. He said, yo, Trenton is just like that. That's the vibe that we have here. It's a different vibe, man. You know what I mean? But I love it. You feel me? Too. You gotta be in here to understand it. You know what I mean?
That
But
was nasty work with did
Yeah.
that dude the other day.
yeah, him.
Nasty work.
That
Nasty work.
was. That was.
And I
You know
wanna
what I
I
mean?
wanna say something to all the young fellas out there, right? Love your families.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me?
Talk
You
to
only
him.
get one family.
Yeah.
Love them. You don't
Yeah.
listen. It's never a reason. It's never an excuse for nothing like that. You heard me?
Right. Talk to him. You know what I mean? But
I
yeah,
would like to say to this,
go in.
to like, you know how they say you make lemonade out of lemons and stuff like that. So in a situation like that, I mean, you know, the 48 laws and other doctrines tell you, like, you know what I mean, like good, like just being talked about, being relevant matters. So
Right.
like, you know, even though it was like a ugly situation, a real evil, for lack of a better word, situation. Like sometimes, like, you know, we use that light that we got on us, and we gotta kind of show what's good going on in the city. So that's why
Right.
it's good to be here with the OG dramatic world takes
That's
we
right.
making up. We talking about how we don't co-sign that shit.
Right.
We don't co-sign all that craziness, but if the world focus on us, let's shine our light brighter than that, though.
That's right. And that's why I got y'all on the set tonight. You feel me? Because we need to shine the better things. You feel me? Show the better things of the community, and also we're black men, so it's like we already get counted out for a lot of things. You feel me? Regardless, even if before we come in the door, we get counted out for a lot of things. Stuff like redlining, it still exists. Like in certain places, that still exists. So, if we come, as long as we come together, it ain't no stopping us. You feel me? If we coming together, you know what I mean, and we fighting for what we standing for what we want, stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, Dramatic, man, you had that convenience store in the inner city of the town. Well, that's considered Ewing, but we ain't worrying about no red line. We ain't talking about that.
Right. You know what I mean? Yeah,
anything's possible in this country we live in.
Right. That's right. And that was since that it's because that whole community was a black community, but at one time it was an all white community. But it was years before that, maybe even in the 60s, early 70s. But it was the whole community sort of was. Even Dolly Holmes, it was Italians that used to stay in Dolly Holmes. I know some of them that still speak on it till today. They'd be like, yeah, we used to live there. They used to live in the 60s. So, but things to keep us out of certain places, like they still use it.
Just to be clear, y'all family owned that throughout the 60s?
We owned that.
I'm talking about M&M's.
M&M's, yeah, early 80s, like early 80s, okay, right? Early 80s, but it was white folks that, before, when he got it, maybe 79, 80. So, but before he got that, it was a Caucasian guy who owned it. You get what I'm saying? If you remember, right, across the street was Tom, a Caucasian guy who still owned a window shop. That was owned by another Caucasian guy before him. So the whole neighborhood, Romeo's was Caucasian. Romeo's, they were Italian, and all that, like all the way certain parts of the boulevard, it was Caucasian. You feel me? All the way up to the bread, to JoJo's and all that. We just came in the ending of that, of those
Caucasians or Asians.
Yeah, really Caucasians, but blacks came in.
Because remember, the Asians owned the term the Georgies, now the Family Dollar.
Yeah, they did.
The Asians actually did farm fair.
Yeah, but before that,
it was Caucasians.
Black men owned that. When you see like
word?
Word up. Like a couple of black men owned that before you seen like Asians come in and do. They just came in as spectacles. They just dropped in and out. You get what I'm saying? Really, it was
this one the number runners was prominent.
Yeah,
number
around
runners,
that,
number riders.
Around that time,
the Italians in the city.
Yep.
You got Rat Pack coming all up and down through her.
Right.
Dice Games, AC, all that.
Right. They were
just
there.
Them times.
The flower shop and all that stuff. Yeah,
that's what we need from you, Dramatic. Come out here and paint some pictures,
that's what
man.
I'm giving y'all now. That's
Thank
what I'm
you.
giving. Yeah. I said doctor.
Big
Ooh on the scene. He said, "What's up, guys?
What's good?
What up, Ooh?
Yeah, we love Ooh out here. You know what I mean? But
we love Ooh. We love Ooh, man. A positive influence for these kids.
Absolutely. It's a couple of
legend.
It's a couple of spots that was black owned in the city before you seen like what is new, like maybe an Asian come in and different people. They were there for a long time though, B. You feel me?
Yeah.
But before that, it was a few families that owned that before they got there. Yeah, you feel me? And they were black. Yeah, black men. But just
y'all
like
boys,
that,
y'all held it down for a long time though.
A lot of years, yeah.
Like a lot, because we seen a lot come, a lot fell. Absolutely. Even like those other cultures. But
Yeah.
like y'all held it down for a super long time, man. Y'all diversified yourself. Y'all reinvented yourself
Right.
so many ways.
Right.
That was
But it's
dope
through
what
y'all.
y'all
It's
had
through
going
you.
on,
It's through
honestly.
you. Through both of y'all. It's through both of y'all. We stayed because it was y'all was good. Y'all was good with us. Like you good to me. Like you've been good to me. Like both of y'all. Families, both your families and all that. Y'all been good to me. So y'all
Yeah.
stayed with us. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all ain't try to get us up out of there and stuff like that. So
Some people,
I'm gonna hang around where I'm, you know what I mean? I'm gonna stay wherever I'm good at. I ain't gonna leave. And I grew up there. So it's kind of like stay with my people. Like I'm gonna stay here till I couldn't stay no more. You feel me? Until I couldn't. But we still there. You feel me? We still there on another note. But you know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't want it to go so much into me as much. I wanted to get more into y'all and what made you come up with the podcast, The World Takes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What made you guys come up with that with this podcast, The World Takes? Tell me that. I wanted to ask y'all a couple other more questions as well, but y'all break that down and talk to me.
Let's get into it. You want to take that one?
I can't. Go ahead, Mo, because I've been kind
Both
of.
y'all.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. We ahead of the curve on this podcast thing, man. We've been around for a long time. We one of the early adopters. We was listening to some of the first podcasts around as they was transitioning into digital media. You know, Joe Button, Jersey Guy. We watched them as a prominent, somewhat rapper.
Taxstone.
As we was coming up,
Taxstone,
Taxstone came out with his. And there's other guys like Dan Levitar, the sports guys, the news guys that got their thing going on. And we always felt like we had interesting conversations.
Right.
We always felt like what we was talking about a couple of days later, that's what the rest of the world gonna be talking about. So we said, why not bring it to the podcast stage and see what we can do? And that's what we did.
Right.
And here we is, I don't know, 160 some episodes later on show 1. We got the After Dark show. We had episode 55. We doing our thing right now.
Absolutely. Yo, and
we
that's
owe it
fact.
to guys like you, Dramatic.
Yeah.
We owe it to guys like you, guys from our city
Absolutely.
that showed us that, listen, you don't got to go out here and trace these entertainers and these rappers. You can put on for your own city and for your own hometown, for your own backyard, right?
That's right.
So that's what we doing. Like we said earlier, shout out to Big Ooh, shout out to Cell Escobar, Keys,
right.
All these artists from the city that's doing their thing, Young Scando, all these artists that's doing their thing and just putting on and being positive influences. Jair Brown,
yes,
Crystal Feliciano, council president. You already know what time it is.
Large.
It's just black excellence, black excellence all around.
That's right.
That's
right.
That's what I live for. That's what I thrive on. Ring the bell. Hit the bell.
Yes, and we need that. We need these conversations in the city, because when it lay on a bet, when everything is laying on a better negative, we flip it and make it positive, because that's what we do out here. You know what I mean? We try to do the best we can. We do the best we can with what we got. And you're right. And all those people do deserve their flowers now that they're right now. You know what I mean? Ooh, Crystal, Young Vandal, everybody, whoever, you feel me? If they doing good, you know what I mean? They deserve their flowers now. That's why I'm like, yo, you guys deserve it, because you entrepreneuring some new stuff. Now, this is a new lane right here, right? With the podcast game, because it's properties in this. You know what I mean? It's mental properties that you're going for. It ain't like land as much, like going
intellectual properties.
Intellectual properties, my guy. So your conversations is probably worth way more than anything. Hey, yo, who was and we're not trying to put anybody down or whatever, but who was your best show or your best shows, at least your best 5 shows that you had that was successful, where everybody was like feeling it? What's your best 5?
Our shit, so, well, Mula, you want to answer that? You give a version of the answer, I give them a version of the answer.
We doing the
both
top
of y'all
5.
can have
Top
both of
5
y'all can have
episodes.
just 5. Each of y'all can have different different shows that y'all felt.
You
like,
give them one, I give them one.
It's a young lady from the town. Her name is Jaquila. She's a singer. She's doing her thing right now. Check her out. It's JAKEELAH. Check her out. That'd be my number 5. Number 4.
Real quick. Let them know we had special guests there that night.
Yeah,
we had a lot of special guests.
We had a full a house full of people that night.
Shout them out.
We had Ella. Now I mean, busy. You know, she on her 3rd or 4th book, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
We had Mel in there. Mel is somebody who's one of the original guests of our show when we was only audio only, and we just talk about what we wanted to talk about. Our first like maybe 30 something episodes. Mel was a concurrent guest.
Right.
We had Ben. He go by Quick. You know what I mean? Quick is also a original guest on our show. Right. I mean, we had a good time. Tequila did an after dark. I mean, a post game show. A post game show is something we offer to our guests where it's basically like a music video. It's a collage. We got a collection of great artists come through and do a post game show. And Tequila did one of them. We just had a great night. Like, it was one of them nights that didn't want to end. So yeah, that was definitely a good one, Mo.
Right.
That was my number 5. For my number 4, I gotta go to a tie. We had 2 fly young artists from the city. We had 100 Miles and we also had DZ Carter separately. Both of these guys are number 4. I gotta put them at number 4.
Give them a tie. Yeah.
I'm giving them a tie for number 4. It was just too fire. I can't decide.
Right.
I can't decide. When it goes to number 3, it's a young lady from the city. Her name is Keys, KEYYYZ. That's 3 Y's and the letter Z. Follow her on Instagram. She's an R&B vibe. She's certainly a vibe.
Right.
Go check her out. With number 2, I'm going to go to a lady that is like my sister. Her name is Tamara. She got her own wellness business, Branded Elite. We just did her brand launch. I think that was back in January. We rented out the, what is it called? Royal Cape Cafe down on East State Street, another Black-owned business. Rented it out. We did it big for her brand launch. She got the wellness juices. Get in tune with her, Branded Elite on Instagram. If you need the wellness juices, the beet juice and the turmeric and all that. Healthy living is what we on in 2024.
Absolutely.
And last but not least, number 1.
Yeah, who you giving number 1 to?
We got another tie.
Who you got?
My guys, your guys. We got Big O. We got Cel Escobar. 2 of the biggest artists the city ever seen, man. They doing it real big right now. We love those guys. We love everybody on my list. And we love the people that didn't make my list.
Right.
The ones I couldn't name. Dramatic got me under pressure, y'all. I couldn't name all y'all.
Yeah, we had to do it. We had to do it. We had to do it. Hold up, BB. What's your number 1?
Well, I'm gonna go with no particular order. I'm gonna just go with the guys that we had some awesome interviews with some guys that we may have had technical difficulties. Yeah. And it's like a lot of what they call them tapes. What they call like when rappers back in the days had the hidden tapes. You know what I'm talking about. Those this your time, Dramatic.
Yeah, like the candid cameras.
The lost files. Come on, Dramatic. You're supposed to know this, man. We had the lost files, Dramatic. Know what I mean? We had DJ Bake on here. That episode was so spicy. We had the girls come in my boy Mula had the my boy Mula, I think he good with the aux. He swear he's some kind of DJ, right?
Yeah, you
Know
can
what I mean? So we like, all right, boom. You swear you a DJ? We got DJ Bacon here. Let's have a song for song. We're gonna let the ladies vote.
Right,
You feel
right,
me?
right.
As you guessed it, DJ Bake mopped my boy. I was kind of ashamed, but he mopped him as he should. You know, DJ
Right.
Bake are a young boy,
Yeah,
like how
yeah,
we
yeah.
are to you. DJ
Yeah.
Bake is to us.
The
So you know
yeah,
it's only
yeah.
right that he
Right.
mopped that boy. Know
Right.
what I mean? Then we had another one with DJ Alamo, which is
Yeah.
these are great interviewers, by the
That's
way, too. If y'all know how to
Well, Alamo is
how
official. Yeah, Alamo is official.
pull it out of them. How these people?
Right.
These are some great content interviewer people. We had DJ Alamo several occasions, but one of the good ones, it had the audio came off a little bit, but that was a great interview.
Right.
We had Duffel Bag Slang and Hellboy Skrilla.
Wow.
That was another one that was a great interview.
Two of the city's biggest artists.
Man.
Wow. Yo,
So it's like we still got the files. The audio might be a little off. Something might be off, but we still got it. Those some of the greatest. Those I say top 3, and I can leave it at that. I'm sure we got some other ones that. What's another one that fell? Did not fail, but
you ain't throwing up number 1. You gave me the last 3 from 5. I'm doing it just like Jeff did it. 5, 4, 3.
Well, I wasn't giving no particular order. I was just giving some of the lost files. Let me think of another one. What's another
What's your last one? What's your top one?
You know, I'm an after dark guy. If you watch our show, we got 2 shows. We got the regular show, then we got the after dark show.
Right.
I would say one of my favorites is we got a young lady named Ashe Gorgeous. She's always like combative. She loves to come in here. You know, on the after dark we do intersexual dynamics. So you know, she be coming looking for revenge from the last episode or another episode she don't watch.
Yeah, she hold the grudge.
So she's always a good time. I know our audience always reach out to us like, yo, y'all gotta have her back. She get on her shit. You know what I mean? And then I would say the lady Mama Jones. No. I'm sorry. Oh shit, I said it. I'm going to Mama Jones. I said it. I ain't gonna replace her live on air. Yeah, Mama Jones was good for the city. We actually brought her out to the city that night. She actually stopped at a few places in the city, but her main course was to stop to us, and that's something that we feel like we brought to the city.
Right.
But we ain't out here trying to put flyers out and promote ourselves off of bringing her to the town or nothing like that.
Right.
So, shout out to ABC Productions too for organizing that too.
Right.
Y'all know who?
You talking about Jim Jones' mom?
Yeah. No, I mean she had a good time. She actually interested in coming back, which is dope. So
right. That's official too. Let me ring the bell for that. And that's the 5. Yeah, that's the 5.
How you like my 5? Is already?
I like that 5. I like that 5. I like that 5. I like Miss Jones. When Miss Jones came down, to be honest, she was a sweetheart. Very lovely lady. Shout out ABC Productions. Shout out the Town Premium Alcoholic Beverage. Available everywhere right now.
And she came through bearing gifts. Shout out to all our guests who come through bearing gifts. You know what I mean? We do appreciate that though. Like, you know, it's not necessary, y'all, but it's like it is appreciated.
Yep, that is definitely a blessing. So what do you guys got in store? What do you guys got in store that's coming up next that you feeling? Because I'm pretty sure you guys have a schedule that you you know what I mean, that you put together. What do you have in store? The people can hear. You don't have to go too far, like months ahead, but something that the people would be excited to come see.
I'm gonna give y'all 2. I'm excited about I believe it's April 16th. Tune in live. We're gonna have a legend, DJ Plex, in the building.
Yes.
Right?
Shout out to Plex, yes.
I'm gonna give y'all 3. I'm gonna give y'all 3. That's Flex, April 16th. He gonna be live here at the World Takes. You got the young boy, EBK Zai. That's Goldfinger's son.
Yeah,
Another legend.
got our Goldfingers and EBK's eye. Yeah,
That's April 30th, right?
Yeah.
We got a jam-packed April for y'all. Because
Right.
April 5th, guess what?
That's what I was about to step into too.
April 5th, guess what? Come on out to the country club out Ewing. Come on out to the country club at nighttime. We doing it big. It's the second annual media awards. And I don't know. We might be up for something. I don't really know.
Right. So
Come
yeah,
check
so
us out. Tickets available everywhere right now. The Honorable Council President at large, Crystal Feliciano, just hit her Instagram, hit her Facebook. She got the tickets everywhere. They going crazy. Get them while they still here, because by this weekend they gonna be going. I'm gonna be honest with you.
that's right. So yo, how y'all feel about getting getting an award? You know what I mean, this for April 5th. How do you feel about that? Is this your first award, right?
You wanna say this?
It depends, but yeah, I mean, it's our first, like, where it's the award show award.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always great to be acknowledged, and we know for sure, like, this isn't a participation award or anything like that. We out here actually trying to put the city on.
That's right.
For lack of a better words, put the city on. We're not trying to put the city on, but we actually trying to be like glass door, a spotlight to our city. You know what I mean?
Right.
So where people not from our city,
right,
they can get a glimpse of what Trenton is like. You know, what
right.
people
That's
are
right.
from Trenton, and we had so it's for me, it's a great feeling to get honored. Working with Crystal Feliciano, we got some big things in the future, which is we think I also want to be very big for the city. So I would say for Crystal, man, this is big what she put together, and I just think people should learn to people should get involved in that. We can party every night and listen to Chief Keef and Peasy or whatever all night. You know what I mean? But sometimes do the nice things. Do some of the nice things. Dress up, come out to a war show, network with some positive people who got motion. Real motion, not like, street motion, but like motion that can move the world forward. You know what I mean? Move your city forward, get some things done, get some jobs for the teenagers coming out here out of, for this summer coming out of 9th grade, 10th grade, you feel me? Through 12, stuff like that. And activities, other activities. So come out, hang with the good guys.
I like that. I like that. That's the type of inspiration we need. Like that type of inspiration. Absolutely. Talk that talk. Talk your talk. Go ahead.
I want to say this. I want to say, first and foremost, it does feel good, right? To be acknowledged. It feels amazing. And secondly, I want to say, seeing the awards last year for the first time, you being awarded, and just knowing you was out there laying the foundation for young black brothers like myself, you and your brother. You guys were cornerstones and pillars in the community.
Absolutely.
And to come right behind you like that and get one, it words can't even describe, right?
Right.
But I want to also say this, with all that being said, right? Black Mamba, my favorite player, they asked Black Mamba, they said, how do you feel? He said, the job not done.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right.
And for me, the job not done. So it's cool. We're going to come out. We're going to celebrate April 5th. We're going to pop bottles. We're going to do it big and all that. You heard me?
That's right.
But April 6th, we right back to work. First thing in the morning, by 6 a.m., I'm going to hit that clock. You heard me?
That's right. That's right. Stay busy.
Because the job is never done.
It's never done. But listen, when I throw the alley-oop up, both y'all know what to go up in the air. Go get that, right? I throw it up that way, go get that. You get what I'm saying? Go get that and throw it down. We need every 2 points that we can get, 2s, 3s. You feel me? We need that to win the game. You know what I mean? Or have somebody win the game. You know what I mean? That's all I want to do. And that's why I got you guys on the show. I got you guys because I'm like, yo, throw an ollie. If I can throw an ollie, I'll do it. I mean, y'all dunking yourself. Like y'all dunk. I ain't even got to get on the court. But if I get on the court and I throw the ball up, yeah, let them go up and get that. And when we become better as a whole together, you know what I'm saying? We become better as a whole together. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But yeah, man, anything else? Like talk to the people, man. We got a few more minutes left. We got a few
I would like to say to everybody, get your phone out. Do it for us, do it for Dramatic, do it for your city, man. Get your phone out, go on Facebook, check out the World Takes Podcast, go on IG, World_Takes. What's our TikTok?
The World Takes Podcast on TikTok.
World Takes Podcast on TikTok. We on Twitter. Follow us on all platforms. We got different content for each platform. We touching the people really, and then honestly, Dramatic. We putting on for the town, but
absolutely
this year we kind of gonna start driving ourselves to we from the town. But we might start putting on for the Jersey.
Take it out. That's what I was going to ask you guys.
So
I was going to ask you guys, were you going to drive it out of because pretty much you guys could get out of state as well too, like in the state, other cities in the state and out of state, and that's what I was asking. I was thinking to asking before I cut you off. My fault, but I was like, yo, y'all going to take this? Is y'all going to take this any further? Because the further you guys go, the further that, like say some of the artists that's on the show, they go far as you go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So what's your vision on that? Like, what's your vision? What you guys' vision on that?
We taking this to the furthest extent. Right now is just the beginning. You guys. Y'all been watching, y'all been tuning in since day one, and we appreciate it. We got more shows coming down the pike. We got at least 2 to 3 additional shows lined up right now. Just ready to drop any minute. So stay tuned. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Keep rocking with us. We do it for y'all. We do it for the city. We do it for y'all.
Right.
We're going to take it there.
Right.
We new media, man. Listen, we're going to always do what we always did.
Right.
Mula, I told you how we started. We used to listen to podcasts. We always had good conversations, and we actually started where it was just, us and our friends of the family, shit like that. We come through and we talk about whatever we want to talk about. Last year, we started bringing people. Was it last year? Maybe a little bit before last year. We started bringing in people from the town, platforming what they got going on, mixing it with a little bit of current events and stuff that we want to talk about. But this year we're gonna go more to talking about what we want to talk about, and we still gonna highlight people because we already opened that door, But we're gonna talk about what we want to talk about. But we're gonna bring Trent into the world, that's our goal. You know what I mean? So we got Glassdoor to the city, and we're gonna continue to just be us and see where that can get us,
Right. So
rock with us, y'all.
Yeah, you gotta bring the people in. So you saying you want to go in different, but you already doing different categories, like y'all doing mad different categories. But listen, so you would want to get into the like political scene, not just the area, like wherever you want to politics.
Let me take this one.
Yeah.
Dramatic, tell everybody, stay tuned, man. We got episode 1 of Council Conversations with the World Takes Podcast, where we feature a member of your own city council here in studio. They'll give you the rundown on what's going on. Stay tuned. Episode 1 is coming any day now. That's going to be out in a minute. It's featuring Crystal Feliciano, the council president at large. You already know how we giving it up. Politics. That's something that we want to deal with. We want to address because it's serious issues too. Y'all know us. Y'all know we family. We like to have fun. But there's serious stuff going on in the world that we got to address. And then we got to make sure our families is prepared for it. So we got a little bit of that for y'all coming. Of course, we want to keep it fun. We want to keep it lighthearted when we can. More of that on the way. parties, meetups, greet-ups, collabs with other podcasts doing their thing. You already know it's all about the 609. We doing it for the city. We doing it for y'all. We gonna keep doing it.
Yeah. That's a fact. It's dramatic. Real quick, I had paused up a little bit because I ain't want to say too much, and you know he let the cat out of the bag of one of the things. He pulled it out. Now I mean, gave it
Council conversations on the way.
But we got a couple things on deck right now, and you know we don't want to give nobody no ideas to try to improve on, you know, what we got going on before we start moving and stuff like that. But like Mula said, we kind of spearheading the podcast thing. We've been doing it. We kind of, you know, we're gonna be the most consistent in the city. That's what we standing on. We're gonna keep having them topics that range, whatever you want to talk about, whoever want to talk about it. And we're gonna always have a good time about it. I don't know, man. I watch podcasts, and I can tell you, like, our podcast is truly enjoyable, you know. But
organic,
it's organic.
It's enjoyable. A lot of people shit. I'm gonna just call it spade a spade. A lot of people shit mid and dry. You know what I mean? A lot of people shit ain't got no real content. They think they're giving content, you know.
They ain't getting to the meat and potatoes.
So it's like sometimes you gotta keep that entertainment value too. Like you wanna, you know, we try to keep that. Me and Mula, we boys, but we two different characters. We have different opposing views on so many things. And if we don't, we know how to make it happen. We know how to just to give good content, you know, get points across and still keep the people entertained and stuff like that. So our shit different. Our shit one of a kind. We got a niche, and you know the city need to. They don't have to. Y'all don't have to get behind it. Y'all do whatever y'all want to do, man. Listen to
I would appreciate
listen to Gillian Wallow podcast if y'all want to. We want to that. But our shit fire though, man. Come on, man. Yo, what y'all listen to, man? And we like Mula said, we linking up with other podcasters. We the only ones doing this stuff. Our range is so different. Like we not competing. We be noticing. We know some people who got podcasts feel like we athletes. We former athletes. We used to rap, so we know the competition level, especially against within our community. We ignoring that. We debunking all that. We done offered olive branch to everybody who out here. We call ourselves new media. We done anybody out here, dramatic, you new media. Not me. I can give a list of other people, but you know, you can just check them out on our podcast because some of them other people, you know, they don't share our shit. Like, I mean, they don't tonight, but it doesn't matter.
Tonight it's all about the biggest anyway, man. It's the Winston Dramatic Show.
That's right.
It's Big Mula and Beeb Babi. It's World Taste Podcast. Let me adjust my hat. It's only about the biggest tonight. It's about the 609. It's about the city of Trenton, and it's about where Trenton is headed, right? It's not where we came from, it's where we going. And I don't know if y'all been paying attention. I don't know if I'm gonna give 3 examples. Got the Winston Dramatic Show, got the World Taste Podcast, got Jair Teek Brown, man. We going to the top, man. The proof is in the pudding.
Yo, he official. You see how big? Hey, yo, hold up. Hey, hold up. Y'all see how big they talk? I love they talk like this. Yo,
man, now we is the biggest, though, dramatic.
Hold up. This ain't not to y'all. I'm talking to the listeners. This is championship shit right here. These guys, if I'm running with them, we winning the championship, man. Y'all ain't stopping.
It's go time.
You feel me?
Yeah,
if I come get them, we winning the championship. Simple
I'm
thing.
coach.
Talk to them. You feel me?
Get it.
Hey, dramatic, you is the biggest, though. You know, we really do only fuck with the biggest, and sometimes
absolutely
we went to. I'm not going to mention this clown name, you know what I mean? But we went to somebody else on a podcast or whatever, and he had Omar on there, and Omar was saying how like people in our town will support, like when it's people who are doing things at major levels, but they want to support other people who are doing it. Like dramatic, I told somebody, come on, Dramatic show. I'm gonna be real. They ain't even know who you was. And I'm like, how you don't know who Dramatic? Dramatic, one of the biggest.
They're not from that lineage.
Am I smoking something? Am I mixing something up?
Dramatic a legend. If you don't
Dramatic, one of the biggest. What we talking about? What we talking about? Music? We talking about black entrepreneurship?
Y'all know that. Nah, everybody don't know that. They don't know that.
I gotta see their birth certificate. I gotta see their birth certificate. How old is they?
Nah, yo, somebody told me
2,000 babies.
Somebody told me. Nah, it was somebody almost 40 told me. Oh, I only went up there when it was dudes outside because she was a girl. I'm like, yo, you don't know. My boy, because mine, she loved crab legs. I'm like, my boy had the crab legs, made it for anybody. You can be a project baby. You eating crab legs thanks to Dramatic. He gonna make it possible. We can't talk about everything on here, but you made it possible for anybody, know what I mean, to eat good.
That's
know what I mean, in our city.
That's right.
Come on, man.
They don't know. Some people don't know that. Some people, a lot of people.
I don't know if the statute of limitations is up, but when you needed that music,
that's right.
Needed that new music the week before it hit the stores.
That's right.
Yo, you know what time it is. Stop playing with me.
My first album, Confessions of Fire, I got it from Dramatic Shop. Nigga, I ain't get it from Sam Goody or nothing like that. I got it from Dramatic Shop.
Around the way. Yeah,
Come
they
on,
don't know.
man.
They don't know. You know what I mean? They don't know it. You know what I mean? But
come up there and get a beef patty with your album.
Cocoa bread and cheese, you hear me?
Yeah, we open. Yeah, that's that's y'all
Come
thing.
on, man.
We open up the door so those who don't know, they learn and meet. So what we do here and what we do mainly everywhere we go is make great impressions, make great relationships. You feel me? That's mainly what we try to do. Try to keep a great relationship. We don't want to argue and fight with everybody. We're not starting off a relationship like that. We starting off a relationship where, hey, yo, I want to meet you, this XYZ, and we doing business, maybe possibly in the future. Everybody don't know how to do business. So you can't do business, but you still can have an all right relationship. You know what I mean? Everybody pass. Sometimes you pass, you see people in passing. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever, if they don't know me, then somebody from their family would. And I try not to have bad karma or bad relationships with their family. So when they speak to their family, it'll be like, nah, don't mess with him. Some people may be like that because they just like that. But you gotta take it with a grain of salt, and you gotta just do the best you can and be like, look, man, make great relationships whenever you go anywhere. Try to keep great, just like with you guys. Like I have great relationship with y'all guys and your families. Like it ain't just no one thing. You feel me? So whenever you see me like, oh, or I'm like, oh, that's Beeb or that's Mula, you feel me? Then I'm just like, yo, my relationship with them is good. Like it's great. You feel me? I can see them anywhere in Baltimore, Boston, Canada, LA, Houston. Like, yo, you good? What's up out here? You'd be like, yo, this, that, and the third. I'd be like, come on, let's go. Or you'll be like, yeah, you want to go around here? You know what I mean? Shit like that. Our relationship is good. That's what I'm trying to maintain, though. That's what I'm trying to keep, like, great relationships. And with you guys, I got a great relationship. I love y'all. You know what I mean? You kept me.
Love you too, man.
For years as well. You know what I mean? So I got to come back and be like, hold on, man. Let me get my people on here. You feel me? But even with the World Takes podcast, how would guys get on the podcast if they wanted to, if they're not known? Because it's what I deal with some people they do have a crowd. Some people do have their own crowds. How would you guys allow some people to come onto the podcast, to the World Takes? What's your business structure, or what's the business with how do you let people come on? If you could tell me that, if y'all have a business structure of
all you gotta do, you want to get on the show, you get at us on the Instagram world_takes, or send us an email at theworldtakespodcast.com@gmail.com. Either or, get in our inbox, man. We get the business right. We make things happen.
Right.
Make sure you hit that follow button first too, because Me personally, I see that email or that DM, and I see you ain't following us. I'm turned off.
Right, because
It's gonna be hard for
yes,
you to get on the show. Come on, what we doing?
yes, it
But
do deter you. Yep, it do deter you if you go in the
yeah,
inbox,
what we
you don't
doing?
know them. You know what I mean? So if
Send
any
us
of
an
y'all,
email.
if any of y'all listening on here, if you can get on on their podcast as well. You know what I mean? But if you do message them, introduce yourself first, because a lot of people don't even know how to introduce themselves. They just come in and think that somebody owes them or they know them. The world know everybody don't know you, and they got lives. People have lives, so they have children, they have lives, stuff that they got to take care of. So if you go in their inbox, make sure you introduce yourself, tell them what you do. You know what I mean? I guess if they find it interesting, they'll pick you up. You know what I mean? Talk to them. Give them your emails. Give them your emails, because we've been on for almost an hour now, so we probably could get up out of here. You know what I mean? But give them your emails again. You know what I mean? Stuff that people could get in contact with y'all.
The worldtakespodcast.com at gmail.com. The worldtakespodcast.com at gmail.com. You can always email us, or you DM us on any social platform. We'll get back to you. You know, we not bougie. We ain't ignoring nobody DMs or nothing like that. We showing love. If y'all can't tell by now, just check our Instagram. We ain't showing love. I don't know. I don't know who is. I don't know who got more other faces on their page than we do. You know what I mean? I don't know who highlighting more people. Know what I mean? Indoctrinating them into the biggest. You hear me?
Right.
You get on the show, you the biggest too. You feel me? Who ain't nobody doing that like us? So we ain't bougie. That's the more of that.
You know what I mean? So yeah, once again,
Dramatic. Once again, we want to thank you for having us. We want to thank you for having us. Let me fix the hat. Let me get the hat right for the final. We want to thank you for having us up here, big dog.
Much
it's an
love.
honor. It's a pleasure. The Winston Dramatic Show. You already know what time it is. It's the biggest. Ring the bell. And before we get out of here, that's Beeb Babi, man. I'm Big Mo.
That's right.
World Takes. Who are you?
Yeah, so I want to thank Beeb Babi and Big Mula for coming on the Winston Dramatic Show. So you guys can go to their show. You know what I mean? They smoking. Y'all should come. I'm talking about if any of my out of town friends, if you want a certain view and coming from out of town, come check them out. World Takes Podcast. They gave y'all the email in contact, or you can contact me and I'm gonna throw y'all to them. You feel me? Make sure y'all come down. Like if y'all coming past this area, let's make this a hot area. It's a lot of people. It's at least 90,000 people in the city. You can come down there, get on the podcast. You're liable of getting 80 to 90,000 through them. You know what I mean? Boys about to take off. Let them do their thing. Shout out to the World Takes Podcast too. Shout out both of y'all, my people. You feel me? Much love to y'all. You know what I mean?
All right.
All love, bro.
All new media, y'all.
Yes. Y'all want to give any shout outs before y'all leave? You know what I mean?
Shout out to Diggs. Yo, shout out to Diggs. That's our producer, man. Y'all need any flyers? Y'all need any production done? Any camera work? I mean, my boy can do it all, man. When some people look at our shit unique from other people's stuff. When you look on the socials, it's not just your average post that a lot of people have and stuff like that. Y'all shout out to our boy Diggs at SM Media, SM___media on IG. Or you can holler at the same worldtakes.com at gmail.com. You can holler at us at any other platform to get to our producer. And he can make magic for you guys also.
Yeah. Yo, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all have a great night, rest of your night. And I'll see y'all the next time. Peace. Paul, let's get up out of here.
Shout out Big Paul.